As you can see on the whiteboard, I'm entering a new season. It's less noise. I haven't been distracted as I usually am, right? And I feel like that's because of me getting off social media, me getting off Instagram. Of course, I'm on TikTok, but I use it as inspiration, or of course, scroll a little bit. But as far as like women, I'm not distracted by women. Validation, I'm not distracted by validation. As far as being on Instagram and comparing myself, I'm not distracted or trying to compare, my life to anybody else's, or trying to, pursue a business model because somebody else is doing that successfully, because it may not be for me. Better people. I'm running into people at the gym. I'm running into people at the run club. Matter of fact, today I was walking and I was in Dallas. I was at Trinity Grove, and I happened to see another run group, and I actually ran with them. I didn't even know it was two different run groups. So I had one dude. He took me to my car. He ended up being a real cool dude. So now we locked in. But boxing, what I'm saying, even being at the boxing gym, running into like-minded individuals, bro. I'm running into better people. And let me not even say I'm running into better people, but I'm putting myself in better environments to where better people just we naturally gravitate towards each other, because we have similar goals, we have similar trajectories, right? And then a way bigger vision. And the vision that God has placed in my mind is so big, it's a bit scary. But I think it needs to be, in order for it to be something worthwhile. Because a year ago, my mindset, my perspective was a bit limited. But now, within these past few weeks, or over the last few months, really, since 2026 started, even a little bit before 2026, my vision has like expanded completely. Is because the principles I'm reading from my Bible, from Atomic Habits, from 10x is easier than 2x, from the psychology of money, from watching videos of Myron Golden, and even listening to old Drake just makes me reminisce of when I was a child and how far I came, and what life used to be like. And now it's all coming full circle. I feel like I just turned 23, bro, like, and I'm gonna be 24 in less than 60 days. 59, or by the time you guys see this video, it'll probably be about 57 days. But that defeats the purpose, bro, because I'm not counting days. I'm counting the repetitions. I'm making sure that my frequency is on a higher level. Of course, I have days where I fuck up, just like we all do. We're human, right? But for the most part, bro, I can feel myself changing. I can feel the compounding effects of the consistency taking place, right? And I really don't have a lesson for this video, but if you take anything away from this video, bro, just be consistent. Find something that truly aligns with who you see yourself as, or your future self, and just be consistent, bro. And it's a lot easier said than done, but after making so many mistakes, after running into the same brick wall year after year, month after month, week after week, it's like something has to change. And the only way that you can change is when you finally make the decision and you behave differently. You start thinking differently, and you actually apply the knowledge that you accumulate, because just knowing something isn't enough. We all know certain things that we're supposed to be doing, but we don't do them, right? But it's actually applying the knowledge that you already know that unlocks the doors to so much more, right? Even on the days you don't feel like it, even on the days where you're sad or you're frustrated or you just don't even care. Like, those are the days that matter. Anybody can do it when they feel good, right? But you do it for so long, you turn it into a positive habit. You do it so frequently, it becomes a part of who you are. And that's how I feel right now. I don't feel like the same Cam from even 3 months ago, let alone 3 weeks ago, bro. Like, every day I'm just stacking good days. And it's not like any of these things that I did or that I'm doing now is new or just change me completely. But as you stack going to the gym, reading, praying, talking to new people, going to new places, all of these things together over months, weeks and months, it's like, bro, how can you not change? So, you know, um, I don't know exactly where all of this is going, but I know for a fact I have officially entered into a new season. Now, at this point, I know disruption always follows intention. It always does, but that's just an opportunity to become better. That's an opportunity to, put yourself to the test and see how far you really came, right? Because like I said, anybody can do it when it's easy, but now, okay, we're gonna see how I perform when, everything isn't good, when things get chaotic or when things don't go my way. And I feel like, it's good to how can I put this? Basically, not fucking up is just as good as making big gains and big outcomes, right? So I'm just basically trying to make the right decisions because I don't want to look back and be in my 30s and wish I can do over my 20s. Really, that's how I kind of feel now. I wish I can go back to being 19, 20, 21, 22, and even redo like, me being 23, but everything happens for a reason. I'm glad I'm catching myself early because if I would have waited, if I would have put off another week or another day, there's no telling like where I would be now or where I will be in the future, right? And I don't want to just sit here and ramble, bro, but you gotta realize like a lot of shit can change. And just because my life doesn't look the way I expected it to look doesn't mean that it's not working. It just takes the 3D to catch up. Everything has to catch up. But on the inside, I feel like I'm a different person. And that's all that matters, bro. Just becoming the person, not the money in my bank account, not the clothes that I wear, not the females that want to be in my face or the dudes that want to dap up my hand or the people who subscribe to the channel. Yes, I love y'all. We locked in, but it's bigger than that and it's bigger than me. But I know that I just walked into a new season. I'm not gonna say I just walked into it, but just being intentional with how I carry myself and what I think and what I feed my mind with, it makes all the difference. So, like I said, with the bigger vision, better people, and less noise, I just gotta double down on that. Because in my new season, I'm not going backwards. And that's something that my nana told me. She said, if you're gonna move, baby, don't go lateral. You need to be going up. You need to be progressing, right? And a year ago today, my mindset was just short-term wins. But now I'm thinking more long-term. I'm thinking bigger than just myself because at the end of the day, I don't want to have all these accomplishments and all these achievements and work so hard just to enjoy it by myself. But that's another story for another day. But like I said, I really didn't have nothing to teach. I just wanted to come on here and just talk to y'all about where my head is at. So that's pretty much it. If y'all have anything for me, I mean, for the most part, like y'all gonna continue to see the journey. Y'all gonna continue to see me drop videos and anything I learn. I may not talk about it right away, but best believe I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna put it on here so I can document the process. One day I'll come back and I'll look at this video when I'm 27 or 28 and I finally got the millions or I finally living the life that I always wanted to live. So, and it may look completely different by the time I'm 28, but that future version of me is always changing. It's always being refined. So I'm excited to see, where I'm gonna go. I'm excited to see who I'm gonna become. So just stay consistent. And on the days that you don't feel like it, the days that you're sad, the days that you're angry, those are the days that matter the most. Your boy Cameron Mitchell is out.